Making games more than $70 would be a huge mistake, and I'm here to talk about why. Also, I'm talking about the base cost of a game, not like deluxe editions and shit, just to make that clear. But for those who don't know anything about this, I'll give you the quick spark notes. Lately, many people in the gaming industry have been very vocal about how they think that games should cost more, and this is mainly due to their increased cost and time of development. But players still believe that the fair price of a game is $60, but have shown they're willing to pay the new $70 price tag for a great game, but even that's pushing it. And now with the ridiculous rumors of GTA possibly reaching that $100 price point, it has people understandably worried about how this might affect the cost of other games in the future. And just to be realistic, I don't think GTA 6 is going to be $100. I think if they decide to charge more than 70, I think they'll probably up it to 80 at most, but we'll see. But anyways, I'm going to rant about this whole cost of games thing, because it's kind of fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna jump back and forth between personal predictions and just the general thoughts on the consumer side of things, as well as some of my own opinions on the matter. So let's go. First, I just want to say that the industry has to stop justifying why games should cost more, because they're wasting their time with that shit. Because no matter how many fucking facts they pull out or development costs they share with the public to try and let us know that their game was expensive to make and therefore it should cost more, doesn't make us want to pay more for the game. The consumer hears those justifications and just says, damn, yeah, you did spend a lot of money on making that game. That's cool. I'm still not paying fucking $80 to play it, so I think I'm gonna play something else. Like, no one except for the companies gives a fuck on what a game costs to make. Nobody cares about that. What the people care about is what the game is gonna cost for them. And if it costs too much, guess what? There's gonna be a much higher chance of them not buying it, because it seems like many of the major players in the games industry are asking the consumer to pay more because they don't know how to spend their own money correctly. They're trying to make their problem into our problem. These companies act as if they have no fucking money to spend on making games, and that they just need these games to be $70+ to cover their costs. And these are multi-billion-dollar companies that are doing this, which makes no sense. Games like Kingdom Come 2, Black Myth Wukong, and even Helldivers, for example, fucking killed it with a fraction of the budget that these bigger studios have. So it's clearly just a problem with some of these companies and where they're allocating their funds. They have to realize that this is not our problem to fix. You can't expect everyone to be fine with paying fucking $70, $80 for a game just because you can't make a game for under fucking $400 billion. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I think it's a huge mistake for games to already begin moving the just normalized $70 price tag even higher. And I put normalized in quotes because for a lot of people that $70 price point is still pushing it. It hurts to buy a $70 game, especially if you're cheap like a lot of gamers. Personally, I think that games that want to adopt a price point higher than 60 should have to go through a test of some sort to see if the game is even worth the price they want to charge for it. That would never happen, but I'm just saying it would be nice to see. But back on track. Seeing sudden price increases again after the newly introduced 70 would be much too soon and would more than likely lead to outrage and a decline in sales for anyone that is trying to raise the entry price of their game to anything more than 70. I just can't see it ending well. Unless, of course, you're releasing a game like GTA 6 or like a fucking Elden Ring 2 or something else that people would shit their pants over. That's the second thing. This next thing is just a scenario that could possibly happen down the line, so bear with me. So let's say GTA 6 does come out and it costs more than $70 and it sells like crazy, because I feel like GTA 6 is one of those games that can sell at any price point. I think we can all agree on that. But now that Rockstar has just pulled off a successful price increase, they've captured the attention of the cross-eyed game studios, like the EAs, the Ubisofts, the Blizzards, you know who I'm talking about. And now those companies are going to start to think to themselves, well, Rockstar just charged more than 70 for their game, and they did just fine. I'm sure it'll work for us too, right? You guys ready to make a lot of money? Oh, we make games that are just as good as Rockstar's. I think $80 sounds about pretty good. And that's when these studios are going to be put in the dirt, because I promise you that the companies in the industry that want the cost of a game to be more than 70 are the ones who have no business charging more than 70 for a game. It's going to be the companies that make garbage games that are first in line to adopt a higher price point if the opportunity presents itself. So that's not good. As far as my personal opinions on this topic, I'll put it like this. To me, there's only one reason that I would be fine with a game costing more than $60 or $70, and that's if the game's fucking amazing and there's just no way I can miss out on it. And in this case scenario, GTA 6 is one of those games. And while it would absolutely hurt my soul spending 80, 90, or $100 on GTA 6, realistically, I would still do it. It's sad to say, but I would. That's just me though. Gaming is my main hobby, and that's what I spend my money on. And for some of you, that might not be the case, which is fine. And honestly, it's all about the value proposition of a game for me. If a game seems like it's amazing and gonna be worth my time, I'm much more willing to self-negotiate on what price I'm willing to pay. For example, the GTA games are some of the highest quality games out there, and if Rockstar's track record is anything to go by, the game will be amazing. It's gonna be supported for many years to come, and I'll be able to easily sink hundreds of hours of my time into it and probably have a great time doing so. So I would quote unquote be fine paying pretty much any price they decide GTA 6 is gonna be, and hopefully we learn what that price is gonna be in the near future. I know there's definitely more problems that raising the cost of games would cause for the consumer and the industry as a whole that I did not cover here. So whatever else I missed, feel free to let me know in the comments below, as well as what you guys think of this whole topic in general. But that's it for me. Remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.